For centuries, shaving was not a rushed routine but a practiced skill. Long before electric razors and disposable blades entered everyday life, men relied on steel, stone, water, and steady hands. The straight razor represented precision, patience, and personal care, requiring knowledge both in its making and in its use. Although modern devices dominate today, traditional wet shaving has experienced a revival. This film explores how straight razors are still shaped, ground, sharpened, and assembled by hand, using techniques that have survived industrial change and near extinction. A straight razor is the result of many carefully ordered steps. Each part of the blade, the spine, shoulder, tang, and cutting edge, must be shaped with accuracy, as even minor deviations affect balance, flexibility, and performance. After forging and hardening, the steel blank arrives at the grinder's workshop. Here, the transformation begins slowly, starting with the thicker areas of the blade. The grinder first shapes the spine and rounded blade head, establishing the razor's basic geometry before approaching the cutting edge itself. This early stage determines how the blade will behave later, both on the stone and on the skin. Once the rough form is complete, attention moves to the tang and the transition areas of the blade. The tang must be shaped precisely, as it will later be pinned into the handle scales and used to control the razor during shaving. Much of this work is done on belt-driven grinding machines, many of which date back decades. Their continued use reflects the decline of the trade. New machines are rarely purchased, and repairs are done only when unavoidable. The grinder constantly checks the blade, adjusting pressure and angle to prevent overheating or uneven wear. Hollow grinding is the most demanding step in razor making. Unlike flat blades used for kitchen knives, straight razors require a concave grind that gives them elasticity and responsiveness. This process uses small grinding stones of varying diameters, selected according to the desired blade profile. The grinder must rely on experience, sound, and visual feedback rather than measurements. A slight error here can ruin the blade entirely. The hollow grind is what allows a razor to flex subtly during shaving, producing a clean and controlled cut. After grinding, the blade surface is refined through polishing. This stage removes remaining irregularities and smooths the steel, preparing it for sharpening. Shaving tools have existed since prehistoric times, beginning with stone scrapers and early metal blades. By the Middle Ages, folding razors appeared, though their quality varied greatly. The introduction of safety razors in the early 20th century and later electric razors dramatically reduced demand for traditional straight razors. Many workshops closed, and only a small number of specialists continued the craft. In recent decades, however, wet shaving has regained popularity, bringing renewed interest in traditional razor making. Once polished, the blade is assembled with its handle scales. These handles affect both grip and balance, and are made from a wide range of materials. Horn, wood, metal, and synthetic substitutes for ivory or tortoiseshell are commonly used. After assembly, the razor is tested to ensure smooth opening and closing and correct alignment. Sharpening is the most critical stage of all. Honing establishes the edge, while stropping on leather aligns it. A properly sharpened razor should cut effortlessly without pulling or irritation. Straight razor shaving requires time and focus. Unlike electric shaving, this method emphasizes care over speed. For many, it represents a return to a slower, more deliberate routine. The straight razor is more than a grooming tool. If you enjoy seeing how tools were once made and used with care and precision, consider subscribing. Here, traditional crafts and forgotten skills are explored in detail, one process at a time.